what's been the vision, like what's the direction and the vision that you're trying to kind of keep front and center, with the
Yeah.
people and unify them?
Well, again, we took a lot of time to pray and fast. When we got here 7 years ago, we took about 2 years just to study the scriptures, pray. We fasted. We got here in August of 2014. We spent 4 months just listening, then 8 months doing deep teaching. Then September of 2015, we fasted for a day as a whole church, 3 days in October, 7 days in November, 21 days as we started 2016. And coming out of that time of prayer and fasting, really three things came together for us. Matthew 22, Matthew 25, Matthew 28. We gather because we love God. That's why we gather for church. And we gather, in small groups. Matthew 25, we serve everybody, no matter what background. We don't serve as a tool. It's not it's the end in itself. It's just, hey, this is another human being made in the image of God. We're just going to serve him. And we multiply disciples, Matthew 28. And I think in the context of our kind of church tradition, from the Restoration churches, from the Churches of Christ, from the ICOC, we've focused first on multiplication. Honestly, that's the end of the equation. What we found is we needed Matthew 22 comes before Matthew 25, which comes before Matthew 28. The kind of disciples that you're forming result in the kind of disciples that you multiply. And so those kind of three compelling thoughts, to gather, serve, multiply, Matthew 22, Matthew 25, Matthew 28, have helped to provide a clear framework for us. And serving is central to that because for us, serving creates this really cool space where you don't have to be a Christian. We served with the mosque.
Right.
Like right when the pandemic started, one of the first things we did is I got with an imam and we got in front of a camera and we said, hey, let's work together to make sure everybody has food. And, we've built a great friendship with the mosque, which is super crazy because I come from a Muslim background and I'm a Christian minister. So just so you know, I'm the worst person for some extreme Muslims to engage with,
Right.
but they're my family. They're my family.
Right.
I really do want to persuade them to believe as I believe about Jesus, and I'm sure they want to persuade me too. But they're my family, But you don't have to be a Christian to serve. You don't have to be a part of our church to serve. Everybody can serve. You can be, bright red and bright blue, and you can serve together. So service kind of has been the thing that's brought us together, where we're like, let's just serve people. And it's wild when you get people focused on doing stuff to help other people. A lot of the other stuff gets worked out. And, and I'm not saying that results in people all agreeing. It results in people respecting each other more. And so that's kind of been something that's been helpful for us.